Hi, I'm Scott. Welcome back to What's on My Bench. Today we're going to cover the next step in brass processing that I go through after cleaning and drying, and that is, in some cases, for some cartridges, roll sizing. So I use a specific machine that I got from a guy in Australia, rollsizer.com. This machine resizes the base of the cartridges, and the reason I say in some cases it's necessary is in many rifle cartridges, depending on the other equipment that you use, you might not need to do this particular step. For me, I do this for all of my pistol cartridges. So as an example, I have some 9mm cartridges that I would roll size here. Like I said, I cover everything with dust covers just because we want to protect our equipment. So the way this works is I have the machine that I got from rollsizer.com, and it is connected via a chuck and a coupler to an electric motor. That motor is a 250 watt 5K geared motor, which will simulate the rate at which you would do this if you were hand cranking it. The reason I do that, and I have the coupler on here with some polymer inserts in the coupler as a sear point, or a shear point, sorry, is because the gearing in this machine is specifically designed for a human crank. I've replaced it with this motor and have it geared and set to make sure that it never has a problem if it gets bound up with ruining either the gearing in the machine or the motor itself, and that's what the sear coupler is for. So this whole setup, the person who made the roll sizer would probably be a little upset with me that I'm doing this, because he also has a powered version of this roll sizer, which is geared differently, is what he'll tell you. But the reason I do this is because I also want to be able to pull all this off and use it using the manual handle if I need to. So the way this works is cases are fed through this tube, and the tube actually connects to my case feeder, my Dillon case feeder, by connecting in the same place that the cases would be fed through when I'm doing bulk reloading. So as an example, I will hand feed this so you can see how it works. Basically, as the cases come down through this tube and are fed in the machine, turn the machine on, and you can see the 9mm cases drop into the roll sizer and are pressed around the outside edge of the machine, and as they stack up here, they're pushed off and into the bin. So the reason you do this is because there's a common issue with some pistol cases and even some rifle cases, like I said, depending on what other equipment you're using, where the bottom part of the case bulges and does not get resized by a full-length sizer. All right, so as an example, this is set up right now with the 9mm disc, and I can feed cases in through the case feeder up here, down through this tube and into the machine. I do not use the roll sizer for 300 blackout. The reason for that is I have a full-length sizer die that does not require that I resize the base of the cartridge. Also, the rifles I use don't have an issue with expanding the case at the base. It happens more with my pistol brass than it does my rifle brass. So I use it, like I said, for pistol, but not for rifle. So the next step that we'll go through in the next episode is going to be the stage of lubing and resizing the brass. If the brass has primers, it will also do the decapping of the spent primers. So we'll do that in the next episode, and then you'll see the single stage press in use. So that's it. Remember to comment down below for additional content that you might like to see, and like and subscribe. Thank you.